The political atmosphere in the Federal Capital Territory has just taken a very interesting turn. Imagine you are preparing to go to the polls to choose the person who will lead your local council, but then you hear a powerful voice telling you exactly who should and should not win. Today, everyone in Abuja is talking about a bold statement made by the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike. It is a statement that has left many people thinking deeply about the future of our local government. The minister has made it very clear that when it comes to the upcoming council elections, his support is not for sale to just anyone. Instead, it is reserved for a very specific group of people. What does this mean for the candidates who have been campaigning in your neighborhood? And what does it mean for you, the person holding the PVC? As we look into this development, we see a shift in how politics is being played in the heart of Nigeria. Minister Wike was speaking at a birthday celebration for Senator Sandy Ono in Abuja on Saturday night. Amidst the music and the cutting of the cake, he dropped a political message that is now traveling across every street in the FCT. He said he will only support candidates who back President Bola Ahmed-Tinubu. Now, you might be wondering why this is such a big deal. Usually, in politics, people support those who belong to their own political party. But the minister is saying something different here. He is saying that it does not matter if a candidate is in the APC, the PDP, or any other party. What matters most to him is whether that candidate supports the vision and the leadership of the president. He was very firm about this. He said it is his duty to make sure that anyone who does not support the president does not win the election on February 21st. He even went as far as saying that he owes no one an apology for taking this stand. Does this change the way you see the upcoming vote? It is a question that many residents are asking themselves today. This kind of talk makes us stop and reflect on what loyalty really means in government. For Minister Wike, loyalty to the president comes before loyalty to a political party. He believes that for Abuja to move forward, the people leading the local councils must be in total agreement with the man at the very top. If you are finding this explanation helpful and you want to stay informed about what is happening in your local community, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you these important stories in a way that is easy to understand. It is through staying informed together that we can better understand the choices before us. As we move closer to the election day, which is just about a week away, the details of the contest are becoming clearer. The Independent National Electoral Commission, which we all know as INEC, has cleared about 1.68 million people to vote in the FCT. These voters will be choosing chairpersons and councillors for the 6 area councils: Amak, Bwari, Gwagwalada, Kuje, Kwali, and Abaji. This is a lot of power in the hands of the people, but with the minister's recent words, many are wondering if the playing field will be level for everyone. The minister's stance is very direct. He believes that as the person in charge of the FCT, he has a responsibility to ensure that the president's agenda is successful. To him, the best way to do that is to have local leaders who are on the same page as the presidency. But we must also look at what others are saying. Some political observers are asking if this approach leaves enough room for the voices of those who might have different ideas. In a democracy, we usually see a variety of opinions, and the beauty of it is that the voters get to decide which opinion they like best. Think about the candidates who are currently running. In the Abuja Municipal Area Council, which many of us call AMAC, we have seen some big shifts already. For example, the current chairman, Christopher Maikalangu, moved from the PDP to the APC last year. Now, with Wike's statement, candidates from all parties are looking to see if they fit the description of a Tinubu supporter. We also have people like Moses Paul from the ADC who has been working hard in the community. Everyone is now watching to see who the minister will officially point his finger toward in the coming days. It is important to remember that while the minister has his opinion, the final power still rests with the thumb of the voter. INEC has promised that they will use the iRev portal, which is the system that lets people see results online as they are being counted. This is meant to make sure everything is transparent. Also, we should note that the Labour Party will not be participating in this particular election because of some issues with how they chose their candidates. So, the main race will be between the APC, the PDP, the ADC, and a few other parties. Does it worry you when a leader speaks so strongly about who should not win? Or do you see it as a leader being honest about his loyalties? These are the kinds of questions that help us grow as citizens. When we talk about these things calmly, we see that politics is not just about big names. It is about how our markets, our roads, and our schools are managed at the local level. The people who win these council seats are the ones who are closest to your front door. As we look towards Saturday, February 21st, the eyes of the whole country will be in Abuja. The minister has set the stage by declaring his loyalty and his plan. Now, it is up to the candidates to show the people what they can offer. And more importantly, it is up to the 1.68 million voters to decide what kind of leadership they want for their families and their future. If this story has made you think more about your role in the upcoming elections, please share this video with a friend or a neighbor. We believe that when more people understand the news, our democracy becomes stronger. Subscribing to this channel ensures that you won't miss our next update on the FCT elections and other important national events. In the end, leadership is a heavy bird that requires two strong wings to fly. One wing is the loyalty and vision of the leaders, and the other wing is the trust and the will of the people. As we watch how this unfolds, let us remember that the peace and progress of the FCT are what matter most. Whether a candidate supports the president or has a different vision, the goal should always be to make life better for the ordinary man and woman living in Abuja. What do you think about a leader supporting candidates based on loyalty to the president instead of their political party? Is this a good way to bring development, or does it make the election less fair? Take some time to think about this as you prepare for election day. Your voice and your vote are your power. Use them wisely, and let us hope for a peaceful and successful election for everyone in the Federal Capital Territory.